Hello, hello, hello. It is Elsa932 on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. I am excited. I'm excited. I have not watched y'all. Love is Blind, Italy, the reunion. It just dropped about a couple of hours ago. I have remained steadfast and I have not watched it, so I can watch it live with you here, give a live reaction as to what's going on. I'll be watching it to the side and seeing your reaction to it. Definitely, I'll be watching your reaction to it. But, I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. So, next time we have a finale, which will be Germany, because Love is Blind Germany starts January. It starts on a Thursday, y'all. So y'all know I gotta be popping out those recaps. But Love is Blind Germany, I'll do a teleparty. Okay. We will do a teleparty. I'll still do a live reaction, but we're gonna do a teleparty. And if you don't know what teleparty is, please go to my other videos and you could search for teleparty. And once you download teleparty to your phone or laptop, since it's YouTube and you have your own access to YouTube, we can be in a chat room watching it together at the same time rather than you guessing what I'm watching at. Okay. Guessing what I'm looking at without me giving you context clues. So for Germany, I'll do a teleparty. And we have Married at First Sight Australia coming at the end of January. So we definitely gonna be on that too. Hey Sam, good to see you. Hey Rosho, you actually forgot about it? Really? Really? Okay, girl. So without further ado, okay, it's about 2 minutes in. I have done my PSA. I'm going to hit play, okay? And we are going to do a live reaction. Depending on who is on the screen, I will have the cast member photo up here, but I will also be speaking to you, of course, okay? I don't know if it is just subtitled. I don't know if it's in English. I don't know anything about Love is Blind Italy's reunion. I have not seen it, but right after the reunion, Trey's going to come through and we're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about it all. So, thank you all for being here. Make sure you have hit that like. Make sure you hype up the video if you're catching on a replay, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you want, join the membership. Members, we about to get messy later. Members, we are going to be messy later. Okay. Gonna be a long messy because we're gonna have 2 days without lives this week and we're gonna miss each other. So let's get started. I am going to hit Rosha. I hope you got your Netflix going at the same time. Okay. Okay. So I'm hitting play. The Netflix logo just departed. It says the series on Netflix. Where's okay, it's been almost a year. Oh, okay. They're saying it okay. They're saying it in English. We're getting the voiceovers. Davide says his conscience is clear. Oh, I like this intro. I like this intro. Okay, I like production. I'm loving this. You get to see what they look like in the pods, and then you get to see their reunion kind of look, because you're seeing just their face. Oh, yes, I like it. I like it. I hope y'all are watching it too. Love is Blind Italy. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, this is how you do it. It looks outdoors, but it's not outdoors. Okay. G okay, Georgia. Then Giovanni comes in. Georgia, you look much older. Why? Oh, one at a time people are coming in, sitting down? Okay, one at a time people are coming in. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like them coming in one at a time. Oh, Jordana, look nice. I like it. Parmy, okay. Parmy's still in the same color palette. Still in the same color palette. Oh, Ludovica! Ludovica! Yes! Yes! I like that dress, Ludovica. Oh, okay, everybody walking in. Okay, okay, Karen. Okay, Karen. Yes. 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 Y'all, I'm not seeing y'all comments. Okay, I just paused it. Let me say hello. Hey, Absence. Hey, Alicia. Okay, yes, Jordana look gorgeous. Hey, Lady Lyrics. Okay, y'all, I can't say hey to y'all and watch this, but right off the bat, Ludovica and Karen, y'all outfits is giving. Jordana, you look beautiful too. But those dresses, Ludovica, yes, please. Okay. So Karen just asked Nicola how he's doing. He's doing well. The host and hostess just walked in. Okay, the hostess's outfit is beautiful. Lovely. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so years has passed since these weddings and relationships. Okay. Why Parmy wearing a wedding ring or a ring on his wedding finger? Okay, Parmy, what are we doing? Y'all better bring Frederica out because she got some splaining to do about her date with Giovanni. You know, come on, Frederica better be here in the audience or somewhere. I think Nicola and Karen are together. I watch his eyes when he looked at her, Sam. So Davide got to sit on the couch with Alessandro A. Okay. Mm. Okay, that she's asking, oh, Parmy and Gargano, see if they left the door open. Mm. Okay. Well, for the couples who broke up, lots of things they're gonna want to say. I know Alessandro A gonna have want to say a lot of things. Closure from unfinished business. Y'all know how I feel about closure. I don't do closure. I don't believe in closure. Okay, a round of applause for encouragement. Okay, okay. Jorgana's hair color is beautiful for her. Okay. Hey, Ari, thank you for dropping in and hitting the like. Okay, Gorgana and Parmy, they're gonna start there. Romeo and Juliet, A Love is Blind. Oh no, I don't think that bad. Yes, they did make us dream. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Did believe in them as well. Yep, wedding day and Gorgana said no. Mm, okay, yes. She did leave that door open and we liked it. But did come find you? Okay, are you guys a couple today? No. I hope so, but no. Mm. Okay, the no open up a new path to get to know ourselves and our limits better. Mm, I don't think the no was correct. It was thoughtful, it was smart, mm, beyond social conventions. Okay, pardon me, you laying it on a little too thick. It was a thoughtful no. Pardon me, it's going on and on and on too much. Oh my gosh. We don't want the whole essay. We just need the cliff notes. Pardon me. Jeez Louise, you're talking too daggone much. He said no. Hey, let's talk about it all. Right, we all didn't wanna hear that. They are not together. Mm. I think Parmy would have been a yes. Oh, really? He would have said no too. Okay, they met after that day. Okay, they got in touch that very night. Nice. And after that, okay, living far away took its toll. Okay. Right, he's going back home. That is normal. Mm. Okay, they saw each other a few more times. Took some days off to visit him. He came to in Florence and he came to Milan. Okay. Parmy would what? Oh, okay. He combined stuff, take his parents to the airport, have time for her. Okay, I see. Mm, okay, he didn't wanna take a trip. Let's think about it. Okay. Yes, a lot of misunderstanding between them. Are you all cats and dogs? Hey, Shay B, we're looking at Love Is Blind Italy together. I'm at almost minute 8:30. Yes, she needed him to make steps towards her, away not away from his family, but his family not the priority. Okay, different ways of approaching life in the relationship. Okay. He's present and warm, but I don't think he's active. I don't think he's active, y'all. I understand what she's saying and I understand what he's saying. But his thing about we were fighting like cats and dogs, I don't I we didn't see that. He's saying out of the bubble, they weren't able to feel something strong enough to say, "Okay, let's keep going." Okay, so it fizzled out. Okay, as long as they're in a bubble, they're good. Okay, I understand. I understand what's going on here. I get it. I don't think it's only geographical distance, Parmy. So she said there are no barriers for her, make it work in every possible way, but here's the thing, I understand. You were there, Parmy, but you weren't. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this with y'all later. Hate to go to Africa. I'm watching the reunion live. I'm at the 10-minute, 22-second mark. But do you still love him? I forgot y'all to put up the she okay, she is him, he is her home. Harbor where she will always return. Parmy, do you feel the same? Oh, come on, Parmy. It don't take that long to say yes. He said no, daggone it. Whoa. See, I told you it don't take that long to say. Okay, she regrets not having asked him outside of here if his feelings had changed. And she's hearing it here now. She's sorry that his feelings have changed. She didn't know his feelings had changed. Giovanni, stop! That smirk. She's like, she will accept it. Yes, Giovanni is making these faces. Thank you. The host is listening to me. Oh, he's saying it was all a little boring. He's saying that Gargano wasn't into the experiment. You got him. You got all the way to the altar and said, "No, come on." Giovanni, hush. Ooh, ooh, Parmy. Parmy said, "I'm not gonna sit here and let Giovanni call me her plan B." That's right. Ooh, okay, love to see the gentlemen arguing rather the ladies. Right. Oh, Parmy said, "We moved on from the pods. You still in the pods." Oh, Giovanni said they're acting because 'cause they're holding hands. Right. Gargana's like, "How many people was Giovanni dating inside the pods?" "Outside the pods too, Gargana." Giovanni says she played it very well. Well, Gargana said, "You're very good with words, but not great with women." Giovanni said she did not make a choice. Mm, right. What Giovanni is doing diminishes what they experienced. Okay, yeah, they face difficulties. And they're both antsy. They both like they wanna say something more to Giovanni, but they're not. Right, it's honesty encouraging Gargano to say she still loves Parmy, and Parmy has courage enough to say he no longer loves her. His feelings have changed. I think his feelings aren't as deep, but I still think he cares for Gargano. I still think he has love for her. Right. Host, tell him, don't trivialize these people's experience. Right. Yes. How no matter what happens between Gargano and Parmy, this has helped them understand themselves. Close this chapter. Yep. Yes, distance, time, and life could really surprise you. Yep. Maybe one day she will work at the airport in Florence. I he may say no, but I think, uh, I still think they have love for each other. Okay, let's move on. The hostess said, "Let's move on." Another couple who made it to the altar, though they didn't get married. Oh, we're gonna talk about Davide and Ludovica. What okay, she looked beautiful. I wouldn't say radiant like a princess, but Davide said no. Mm, yes, absent. Oh, Ludovica said she dodged a bullet. She's happy he said no. He looked better tonight than he did at his wedding. She's saying the relationship had ups and downs because of how she was. That the right time will come for them. You romanticize life, Ludovica. Right? He never told her what if he was a yes or a no. That's gonna be rough. Oh, part of a game, not an experiment. Y'all pay attention to the words people use. Davide said it was very difficult. Doesn't seem like it was, but it was. He's like, "I seem like the bad guy, but I don't wanna play the victim." Having the courage to say no in front of family and friends, it wasn't a walk in the park, it was difficult. She really fought for their relationship. He, at a certain point, started to tense up, not because she was a wrong fit. Yeah, no, I don't believe that. As we went on, he started to realize from an emotional point of view, wasn't that spark that was there in the beginning. Oh, Lord. Mm. Yes, it was a key moment in the story. Yes, thank you. There was a key moment. The key to the house. Okay, yes, you left your house key with a close friend. Situationship across the hall. I'm glad they're not showing a clip, I'm glad they're telling us. My timestamp is 18 17:58, almost 18 minutes. Well, he was seeing the girl. I was sleeping with her. What she said was true before the show. It was never during the show. Oh, everybody knows. Karen has a story to tell. When we were in Milan. Oh, okay. Tell it, Karen. Oh, she went down to the market and do shopping. She found Davide there. Oh, well, Karen went to buy her things. He came back to have a chat with her. Okay, there was some offensive words in the chat. He said why he didn't sleep with Ludovica. Oh, you didn't like Ludovica physically? That's Karen. Nicola didn't want to get involved with her friend, but she wanna speak up for Ludovica. He has someone else. Nicola is saying he don't remember this. Ooh! Oh, that's telling me, ooh, there may be trouble in the Karen Nicola paradise. He's saying Davide is saying he was emotionally free when the program started. I don't think Davide would share with Karen of all people who he's sleeping with. I don't think he would tell Karen. Now he's saying occasionally he slept with that girl. He never had a relationship with her. It was a plan B, Elisa said. Oh, look, he said, all that matters to Davide is him. Oh, Ludovica is saying that Davide took up space. Oh, he belittled her. They never slept together. It was hard being rejected. Now he getting snippy at her. She's so magnanimous. Oh, let me talk. Davide is like, "Let me talk." Mm, okay, he felt like crap. He used the S word. Okay, I told you at the altar, if I had to decide. Mm. Oh, she say words don't work with her anymore. He says, "We were twins. You were the female version of me." He didn't feel an extra push towards her, and to protect what they had was important. Oh, He decided to say no. Davide, you have a way with words, and you are trying to dig yourself out of this hole. Well, if you wanted to be friends with her, she would have taken it and understood before the wedding. He's happy that she did this, that she had to vent a little bit. Okay. She had to vent a little bit. Okay. Okay. Uh, I'm at the 22-minute mark. His hostess, Ludovica, was insecure and afraid of not being enough. Okay, little afraid. Yes. And now she's a tiger. Right. Now she's not afraid of anyone. Hostess likes that Davide said something really nice at the end. This is what remains of the story. Something positive. Really? It seemed kinda ended kinda lackluster to me. Ludovica will always believe that there's good in people. Really? This seemed like it was done quick. Quick. It seemed like it was done, like, real quick to be done with them. Yeah, I think he was talking to the girl. I thought she was gonna say she saw him at the market with the other woman. No, Karen doesn't seem like a lie, but I don't think she could put 10 on 20 though. Ludovica is honest and open if you check out her TikTok. Davide, why are you making faces? Right, she didn't get intimidated. I just don't like the faces Davide is making. Why is Georgia wearing a cape? Why's her dress got a cape? Right. Tell Ludovica, believe in yourself. You are wonderful. She's crying, y'all. Yes, appreciate yourself, Ludovica. Yes, the experiment helped her with it. The hostess is getting up and now hugging Ludovica. That the show has helped her and okay, they wanna see her engaged and happy. Okay, if that's what you want. But that, dress is amazing, Ludovica. Daggone it, you look good. Okay, he needs a bit of love and tenderness. The host does. Okay? Okay, Yoni and Alessandro is next. They want the good love story. They want the happiness at the end. Are they still married? Yes. Oh, yes, yes, they are. Woo, woo. Yes, I was shaking too for a moment. They are still married. Yes, I figured it was, because I've been watching his TikToks and I've been catching glimpses of who does the video for it. And I thought I saw her in a reflection. I love it for them. No, she wasn't crying over Davida. She was crying. Oh, Ludovica was crying over the hostess, speaking words of affirmation into her. Okay, they're finally showing us some clips when they were signing their marriage license or marriage certificate. I love this for them. Oh, at least for one of them. And this is the couple that didn't get to go on the vacation, okay? They had less time, but they certainly made strides. Some of the people on the street, we still don't know why they didn't go on a vacation. There's a lot of speculation out there on TikTok. I'm happy for them. Oh, people been dogging both of them. Like he ain't no catch and she ain't no catch. People really, I'm just happy for them. Oh, they're still together. Woo, over a year. Can we see the year in review with them? Yes. She said there's so many things they had to overcome. Ooh, I can imagine watching it makes her emotional because where they've come from. Somebody clapping real hard in the audience. Yes. Oh, we have one great couple. Well, absence, they didn't tell us exactly why they didn't go on vacation. That's the problem. Okay. I love it. Yes. Thank you. Need to see the year in review and eclipse. They're crying, y'all. They went to Egypt. It was an incredible trip. Okay, nice. Nice. Oh, yes. Oh, she makes a PowerPoint for the trip? Oh, they slept in the desert, y'all oh, y'all made love in the desert under the stars? I hope you didn't get sand in unmentionable places. Okay. Ooh, they move houses. 'Cause remember he said about her moving where she is. Oh, or she moving where he is. Yeah. Okay, you're dismantling everything, your husband is great. Okay, I'm glad you find okay. Yes, they had a real honeymoon, even better. Okay, they went to South Korea. Oh, the traditional outfits, yes. Okay, he her personality became clear outside of all this. Okay. There are many similarities between Italians and Koreans, she said. Uh-oh, she beating him in video games. And they cooking and baking together? Do we know where we're going? He said, "No." Should we try, keep on going? Yes. I love it for them. Really do. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, at least one of my faves made it. Yep. The host and hostess said it's the same thing. The woman makes the PowerPoint, plans the whole trip. Okay, they had to take all the wallpaper off because she's allergic to dust. Of course, it is a heck of a job. Yes, the experiment makes you experience things much, much more quickly. I'm at the 30-minute mark. If anybody else is coming in and watching, I'm at the 30-minute mark. There's 34 minutes to go. Okay, she wanted to move in with him right away. There was so many expectations. Okay, don't follow the expectations. Everybody was asking. She wanted to meet other people's expectations. Girl, no. Define your marriage how best suits the both of you. Yes, I hope the franchise does support them, like Lauren and Cam. He wanted to wait before moving in together, and it was costing them 1 or 2 big arguments per day. Right. They solved it by him just saying, "Come live with me." Right. The host said, "As a husband, you first say yes, and then you come to an agreement." That is good advice. Yes, they have a common goal. They are really committed to keep on going in this. Yes. Oh, I love this for them. And y'all remember I told you he has he's been modeling a lot. He's, like, in the Christmas catalog, he's in the motion, ads, he's in the store ads. Yeah, he is all over in Italy. She's like, when you could see things and the other person's imperfections, you could see the reality of it, and you can face difficult situations. If you love the person despite all this, then you can accept who they really are. Very well said, Yoni. Well said. He's like, "You gotta work hard and dedicate yourself every day." Okay. Yeah, it's not obvious. Mm-mm-mm. They are an amazing couple. They sound like it. I don't wanna put too much pressure on them. They need to take their time, okay? Yep, he's saying soon everybody will ask after asking you when you'll move in together, when is a baby coming? No, he's not saying anything. He's like, "I don't wanna rush y'all, but be prepared for the question." Now the hostess is saying next year we could have a nice stroller. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they both do make exceptionally good money and don't flaunt it, unlike Davide and some of the others. Don't become Vanessa Lachey hostess, please. Don't do it. Don't be pushing for babies. The chemistry is still there. They confirm. Okay, yes. Yes, a round of applause for their love, yes. Okay, who's the next couple? They say great chemistry, another couple who had great chemistry in the beginning. Couldn't keep their hands off each other, Elisa and Alessandro. Yep, this couple, Elisa and Alessandro A. Yeah, they were all over each other physically, and they had to tell them, "Hey, could y'all stop necking?" Wow. Okay, she says it's water under the bridge. Okay, they couldn't talk about their problems, their approach to everything was different. Girl, you had attitude even with your friend. Mm, okay. If you see a block, you keep going and going. If you don't see something on the other side, you just give up. Right, is it an incompatibility or should you work harder? He says we could have worked harder to smooth it out. We could have. Okay. The main difference is the 2 realities. Okay. It takes 2 people from 2 different realities, it's hard for them to get along. You have to find your similar version. I agree with that. Right? It's strange in the pods. You talk so much and now outside you can't. Please tell me. They both feels they both feel things so strongly. Okay. They couldn't find common ground. But what was the pause for if not to find common ground? Okay, she convinced herself of one thing and he convinced himself. They tried to talk. It became impossible. Yeah, but we saw you even snapping at your friends, and your friends snapping at him. Right, the host is saying he's not from around there. Right, he didn't appreciate what she did. Yeah, they cut them off because they were about to have an argument. Oh, come on. Okay, we're at the 37-minute, 18-second mark on Netflix. Who is the next one? Gio and Gio. Georgia and Giovanni. Ooh, yes, it did not survive. Do we have Frederica? Is she coming out? Georgia, what do you make of it all? Okay. Her perspective has not changed? You wanted to give the experiment a chance? Your perspective has not changed? Okay, she wants to stay faithful to the feelings she had in the pod, even ignoring her inner voice. So you wouldn't have changed? Oh, that he was misery incarnate, walking around in shoes? Wow. Mm. She got even more confirmation that he was misery. Everything she worried about was true. She didn't listen to yourself. He pretended to be something he wasn't. Wow. Yeah, she did call you misery incarnate. What do you say, Giovanni? I made myself totally available to you, an open book. For the past to the last day. No, sir, you did not. You didn't introduce me to a friend. You didn't show me anything. Why would she? You talking to Frederica from the vacation. You took everything, left, and ran away? Why did you deny me your world? And you come and tell me I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Giovanni, please. This is my world. Can you be in it? I wanna know yours, and you didn't show it to me. Right, unbelievable he talking about this dream again. Oh, he went through a lot of effort to choose her. Yes, he is still going. He will keep on going. Oh, he she told you a dream that wasn't true? He wants to build a castle, start a family in the countryside. Right, as always, everything is absurd with him. He oh, she was not gonna bring him into her life, so someone who revealed himself to be, basically shiesty. She put up with him. She fought for them until he crossed the line. When he crossed the line, she said enough was enough. What was the line? He was a self-centered person. Wow. Egotistical, extremely. He doesn't think about past experiences or consider people around him. He's a museum from the outside. Wow. You go inside, you see a whole huge collection of keepsakes, but they're not his story. He's only capable of telling other people's story. Nice analogy, because he doesn't have a story of his own. He has stages and performances. Nice analogy, Georgia. He take the pieces he likes from other people's stories, takes it as his own. Mm, since they're not his, the values, he could rattle off sonnets and everything, but yup, he's a museum. He's saying there's a cultural gap. He would be the court jester. Why how is there cultural, incompatibility? At the dinner with his friends, she said she don't wanna marry him. She didn't say that, she said she didn't wanna marry you if you all didn't sleep together first. That's what she said. That's what we saw. He said he listened to her lies. A fraud and a liar. Where's Anu? Where's Anu? In front of all his friends. Remember, he summoned the city to meet her. Living together and being married, ugh, doesn't change the fact that I'm choosing that person. How many couples are there in our society who are happily living together till the end with no marriage? Right, when he lived with her, he slept on the couch. Yeah, the host and hostess finally cut them off. Yep, something else came up at that dinner. Mhm, the host is asking Giovanni, "Why didn't you get up from the couch?" Right, "Why did you keep sleeping on the couch? Come on." It was comfortable. Really? Really? Yes, it did imply other things. Why did you get up from the couch and start your relationship with this woman? Right. She was never complicit with him. It should be light, it should be like a chase, the sexuality should be wanting to chase each other around, make your heart race. She made it feel obligation. Oh, he felt he had to perform, and it was the first night. He never got to sleep next to her or smell her perfume, and she wanted him to perform. Lord. Right, it can't be just fantasy. Right, right. The reality of life cannot stay purely mental. Right, do you see him? Exactly, he is playing a game right now. Oh, he courted her like a princess. Georgia, the only thing I gotta say is you told the man go on the couch the first night, and you gave him an out. Right, we're not getting anywhere, host. Yes. Right, you fought for Georgia in the pods. Right, you did fight a little bit with everybody, with Jordana, yep, and Frederica. Yep, when your story with Georgia was over, you went on a date with Frederica right away. Thank you. Where is Frederica? Bring her out. Bring her out, bring her out. It's hard to yell. Mm, right, exactly. It's one thing for Frederica to go alone and one thing to arrive on your arm. He says it was nothing intimate. It doesn't matter. You knew you were going to see Georgia. Thank you, Frederica. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Where's she gonna sit? Oh, y'all push a couch there for her. Uh-huh. Sit down. Yes. Mhm. When did y'all start talking? You didn't say as soon as he got his phone back. No, no, no. No, no, you said it was at the hotel. They didn't get their phones back till on the way to Milan. He was her first choice, okay, but he chose someone else. They went out to dinner. He walked her back home and kissed outside her house. Oh, his face tore up. Oh, he said, "Good to know, really?" Oh, he said, "If I kissed you, I would have said it gladly." Wow, he's saying he didn't kiss Frederica. Ooh, yeah. Would she make it up? Why would I deny it since Georgia and I were broken up? woman kissing her on the forehead. Now, we did see that at least one good time. Mm, Giovanni, you talking about your love and values, and 2 days later, you go to dinner with another woman. Oh, he said, "Hell had no fury like a woman scorned." A coalition of the women he's rejected. Oh my word, Giovanni, you need to be studied. He went out with her. He cleared things up. He never kissed her, never did anything. But she says I kissed her. It's her word against mine. Why did was she invited? She ain't even part of a couple. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Daggone it. Why was she invited? Why is she here? Well, now Giovanni again. Georgia, you haven't shown me a crumb of who you are. Ooh, yeah, we can't clear nothing up right now. We can't clear nothing up. We at the 48-minute mark, okay? We have 16 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Frederica says she ruined the friendship she created with Georgia. She would really like it if they got together and they could repair their friendship. Okay. Okay, she had intentions of seeing Frederica and, clarifying things with her with coffee. Okay. Okay, Frederica is leaving. Okay, he wanna lighten the mood a little bit. Okay, he's still talking about Giovanni and his seduction tactics. So when the host and hostess met, he courted her by reading her palm. They had armchairs, no sofas. Okay. He read her palm. Okay, Giovanni versus everyone. Of course he would like it because it gets to feature him. They're showing clips of Giovanni in the pods. His world is full of art and creativity. Oh, I know where Umbria is. He wants to live in a castle in a nice forest near the city, though. How where you find a castle with a forest near the city? Okay, so they get married and then a hot air balloon takes them away. He'll take her on a hot air balloon. He don't do the bars. Mm, okay, he liked the Renaissance period. Oh, being romantic is his flaw. Okay. Please take Giovanni off my screen. Oh, please. Please don't show me about the runes. Please don't. This montage is like he is just using the same personality on everybody. You have been in my top 3 since the first day. He telling all these different women. He said it was the second day. Well, he has to go out hunting like any, lion. Right, I would be speechless too if he asked me to roar like a lioness because he a lion. He is capable of serenading her under the balcony. Okay, no. 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 Not cute. Mm-mm. Oh, the hostess, what's important is that we finish it with a smile. How is Georgia living his life? Oh, She has a relationship with an amazing man. The experiment brought him to her. Is it a gentleman from the pods? Oh, he's an incredible father, and she would have stayed rooted in her prejudices if she wasn't exposed. She wants to thank Love Is Blind. Was he a contestant? Okay, don't seem like it. Happy she found love and peace. Has he found the lady and found his castle and found his hot air balloon? Yes, yes, and yes. Are you in a relationship? Oh, he's getting to know each other and he's taking a hot air balloon trip. And Georgia said he's a liar. He's a liar. Okay, yes, only a couple left. Only one couple left. Right. Nicola and Karen. Whew. Mm. I think it's because of the way he looked at her when she came to sit down next to him. His eyes softened up. They were waiting for a document from the Brazilian embassy, and there's something led to a breakup. Once the wedding was over, he was in Milan, she was in Rome. They had to bridge distances. She booked a hotel for him, organizing 3 days in Rome. He said, "Don't get anything fancy, don't worry." She still got a five-star hotel. Okay, okay, let's get to the point. An argument arose. He felt belittled by the financial matter, and a nasty argument where he said mean, very mean things. Back then, she loved him so much, truly so much. Oh, she already told her son that Nicola was coming, moving there to them. She was expecting him to at least call, apologize the next day. Okay. She said, "Look, it's over for me. What he said was way too serious, and you didn't apologize." Even harder to tell her son he wasn't coming. Was Nicola's side of the story. He misunderstood. He took it the wrong way to talk about finances. That's what they say break up a lot of couples, okay? Right. He thought she wanted a certain type of lifestyle that he had to provide, but she just wanted someone with her. He saw it as she wanted someone to do everything for her, but she just wanted somebody with her. What has happened in the past year, Karen? Yes, they do still look at each other with love. Right, she said she always loved him, still love him. He never once bothered to send a message saying, "Karen, I'm sorry." Oh, okay. We saw message apparently he sent the show messages 1 week after the wedding. Even though Karen and I got married a few days ago, we went back to Milan, she went to Rome, they decided to break up. This is like a week after. Okay, y'all are showing us the text messages. I know a little bit of Italian. but I don't know enough. Tried to get back in touch with Karen a few days later. "Okay, are you in Milan? Are you here?" And unfortunately, she was not open to it. Yes, she is there. She's in Rome. So no, she has no plans to no plans. Next few days in Milan. Okay. He wanted to see before she left, and she don't think she has the time. He wanted to rekindle a relationship and try again. 4 months later, he's trying to spend the summer carefree. Nicola, I hope okay, you miss Karen a lot. I hope you ain't out here being oh, yes, you did call it Rosho. Find the feelings for him again. 6 months later, he went back to everyday life. "You dating again?" He's been trying to get closer to her. Even suggested a weekend together at the beach, but there was no way. She didn't wanna rekindle the relationship. Oh, it's very difficult after 100 no's from her. Oh, it kept being difficult. Oh, she said, "So romantic, but I couldn't get an apology, not even a phone call. I wanna talk to you." No, he never did that. He did to the camera. City boy, Rosho. Right, tell her you wanna talk to her. Don't tell the camera. You're always trying to get us back together. It's Karen saying this. Uh-huh. Yes, the host wanna ask. She's never the hostess never apologized before. He had to teach her to do that. Is there a way that Karen could have taught Nicola to apologize? Right, if you don't apologize, what guarantee does she have that you understand the mistake and you won't do it again? Okay, we have 5 minutes left until he hits his head against the wall, until he feels bad about it, until he really misses someone, he wants to be seen as strong. Okay, you don't wanna show emotions, but you're gonna lose the woman. Right, he needs to act like a man because he thinks a man is someone who apologizes and admits his mistakes. You sounding good, Nicola. You're sounding good, Nicola. Okay, you wanna apologize for that too? Apologize for using strong, harsh words. Okay. Oh, oh, he used words to describe her. What words were they? Nicola, you're hurtful with your words? He feels like an idiot. Right, you coulda called me. Exactly, Karen. Don't take your foot off his neck. Don't take your foot off his neck. He could have called. She would have forgiven because it's always been you. It has always been you for Karen. Oh, she's like, "You didn't do that. For a whole year, you didn't do that." She kept on telling the same thing for months. Okay, now about to have another argument. Yep, she thinks this is immature. All because a man, a real man apologizes. Daggone it, girl. You didn't have to hit that low. Don't invite me on vacation to pretend that nothing happened. Oh, give me the apology. Don't don't tell him it's a juvenile behavior, because then he wouldn't do it. Don't say that, Karen. If you really love me, things should be done differently in another way. I agree with you, Karen, but don't come up for his manhood. His feelings for her has not changed, okay? She like Giordano. He fell in love, and he's as in love as he was in the experiment. Nothing has changed for him. So did y'all divorce or y'all still technically married? He's hoping it's not just a memory. I don't know. I'm with Karen. It took you a whole year and for the show to bring you here for you could have showed up in Rome. There's room to win her back. Yes, there is room to win her back, but, Karen better than me. You have to win her back, Nicola, really? You understood your mistake? Absence. Oh, you coming for Trey. Trey coming right after this. Trey is coming here, we're gonna talk about it. You can tell him to his face. She wants to keep him in her life forever. Okay, we don't know, but it's a start. Nice to end the night with a nice last couple with hope. You see the hope? I don't know. Karen looking like me. Okay, tonight we've come to some conclusions. Okay. Is love really blind? Yes, love is blind. Okay, he would do it all over again. We would reach the end of the journey starting tomorrow. Yes, declares the experiment closed. First edition is officially over. Thank you. I like this. I like this. Thank you. Hand clap, hand clap, hand clap. I like this. I liked it. I liked it. You know what I liked? And Imma bring Trey up in a minute. Trey's backstage, y'all. You know what I liked about this? I like that we weren't seeing clip after clip after clip. They were not emptying the clips on us for this reunion. I get so sick and tired of reunions that show us more clips of the show than we actually saw in the show. Okay? I'm sick of. But I like this one. They weren't offloading the clips. We got one or two sets of clips, which were really, really awesome. So, y'all, we're going right into our live chat. We're going right into our live chat. Let me see. Let me see. Let me bring Mr. Trey on. Hey Trey, you good?
Evening, evening, evening. Hello, hello, hello. How is
Pe-
everyone?
People saying that you were wrong about your boy.
Wrong about what? In what way?
I'm just trying to figure out how to do this thing
Well, that's
without
better.
without us looking too bad. Um so we just saw the reunion, y'all. I just saw it. Trey done seen it 2 hours before. Um where would you like to start, Trey? They calling you out by Nicola. You want to start there?
We can start there. We can start
Calling you
there.
out by Nicola because
So,
you said
hey, no, hold on, hold on. Let's get the excitement out your voice. Hold on now. Get the excitement out your voice. Hold on now. Wait a
because
minute.
what you said on
No.
Saturday.
What is it? What I said was I think they'll be sleeping married, and I'm hoping that it's that so. But I did have questions because of what happened in the season. But
You
I was
said that
hoping.
you said the player done left the game and he hung his jersey up in the rafters. He ain't
I ain't
playing
say
the
all
game.
that. I ain't say all that. Okay.
He
And
ready
then you
to
know what?
settle down. He
Because
ready
you
to
said
have a
that,
life with a wife.
because you said it, I'm gonna stand on it. Because of what happened between them, it has nothing to do with his past player ways. Nothing.
I
Nothing.
think
He actually loved that girl. He actually
yes he does.
he loves her.
That don't mean he ain't slinging. He wasn't community peeing over the summer. Okay,
Hey, it is what it is. But he likes her a lot.
he does. I really thought they were together when she walked up at the beginning, and I saw how he looked at her. I was like, yeah, they still together. I said it. I
Yeah,
said it right here. I said, yeah, they still together.
I was hoping. But when she made that statement, hey, how you doing? I was like, why y'all talking like that? Okay. All right. Nah, so I'm batting
Somebody said,
about
"Play the clip. Play the clip." I ain't got clips
I'm
from
I'm
Trey. What Trey said.
listen. So I am batting about I say 880
I don't
because
know what I'm batting.
I've been right by every couple up until this end here. The only one, the Nikolai and Karen's the only one that didn't make it. But I've been correct
Yeah.
about who wasn't gonna do it, who's gonna say no, who's gonna say yes. I gotta talk about Permian when we get to Permian. Nah, I ain't believe you,
Oh,
bro. I ain't believe you at all. But okay,
yes. We get
yes,
there.
I've been on it. It's just that real life hit, real life hit. Well, let's talk about this Karen and Nikolai situation because I saw it very interestingly. I saw it very interestingly.
Are they really married? Because they talk about documents they were waiting on from Brazil.
See,
That lets me to believe it ain't a legal marriage.
that tells well if we skip over to Alessandro and Oni, that tells you a lot how things actually go on Love
Right,
Is Blind. They go
right,
through the ceremony first. If the both people say yes, then they go and actually do the real officiant ceremony afterwards for the
right.
witnesses and all that stuff. That's how it actually goes. So I was surprised that they showed that. I was really surprised. I was like, "Whoa, y'all really behind the scenes on this."
But it's like
Usually we don't
Habibi.
see that. Oh,
But
they
it's
did
like,
that here, people?
yeah. Oh, you didn't see
Okay,
Habibi? They
yeah,
they
not to the end,
married downstairs. They say vows downstairs, but they go up to the sheik and they sign upstairs, and we got to see that.
but that's afterwards though.
No, that's they say their vows and they walk right upstairs and
Yeah.
then they come downstairs for the reception.
What else was it? That's afterwards. It has to be. They have to do the ceremony first, and then they do the actual paperwork.
No, I'm saying they did the paperwork between ceremony and reception.
It's still the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Either way, it's after the main ceremony. It's after the main ceremony
Yeah, after what we see on camera.
because usually, like say over here in the States, whatever, you do all that paperwork first,
Yeah, you get well, they did get their marriage licenses because we
but then
saw
licenses and all that stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
we saw somebody had to go and do signature for the license and hope it's the last time. I think it was Davide and Ludovica. We saw that. My thing is, it's like on the day of. I'm like, when did
Mhm.
paperwork? I said paperwork. Was it a legal marriage?
Now, being that they're still waiting on documents from Brazil. That tells me some things. What's really going on with her? What documents are they waiting on?
I'm thinking the divorce papers from her
Yeah,
first husband
yes.
in order to grant a marriage license or marriage certificate, you do need your certified divorce decree. That's the only thing I would think when they say
But
documents from Brazil.
doesn't he live across the street? Can't you get his copies?
Maybe he don't have copies.
Oh no, he has to have. Well, he has received copies, his own copies. I don't know if he still got
Right.
them, but
Right.
he
And we
definitely
don't
received them
right. We don't
at
know.
some
They
point.
they it could be that they got married in Brazil and came, maybe we don't know
Mhm.
if he's Italian or not. I'm just assuming.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that on top of that, there's a little bit of strain there already. Okay, you know, you got stuff that's not taken care of. So you really not free to even be married in the first place, Karen. Why are you on this show? All your ducks was not in a row. But continue on. I found it very interesting, and this has always been a thing between men and women. Their argument about the finances. Now,
Yes.
I would say this about them and a lot of people, all these couples. There was a lot of fluff. I saw a lot of people trying to make sure they look the best coming
Yes.
out of each situation. All of them. All of them. There's a lot of lies being told at this dinner table. Okay? A lot of them. I'm like, wait a minute. All right. But I thought it was so interesting. Let's just get to the nitty gritty. I ain't gonna flip it myself. The issue that I see personally, I think him and Karen actually can work.
Yes.
They probably belong together. The
True.
problem is, it's not that she wants an apology. The apology has to be in the way that she needs to receive it. It can't
But
just be, "Oh, I'm sorry." It can't
uh,
be.
but for
I
right
tell you,
now, we
I tell
need
you
an I'm
why.
sorry. We ain't even got an I'm sorry
And,
to be finagling how it was said.
and I feel you on that. But the only issue was is popped in my head when she was talking about it. This absolutely flashes back to what the argument that he had on the vacation. It was the
Right.
same thing. She wanted an apology in a certain type of way, and we found out afterwards that he did went and apologize to her, and things was on okay after that. But it still told me it just can't be, "I'm sorry." It has to be the way that she perceives it that is okay for her. Mainly, you have to be on your neck, hands to feet, beg her, and all this kind of stuff. She's that type of chick.
But they're not communicating.
That well, that's
The hotel situation, I can see how that could go awry, but they're not
very
communicating.
conflicting. I find it very conflicting. There was times when he said he tried reaching out to her, but she wasn't accepting phone calls. But then she say, where you weren't communicating to me. I'm sorry. If you can't, you can't. You can't have someone try to contact you. You're not talking to them, but you still waiting 5, 6, 10, 8, 9 months later, talking about I'm still waiting for you to contact me. He tried. How long he's going to keep that up? Not long. Most men, no, not long.
Every couple months, he's been putting out a plea.
So this goes with what I'm saying. She wants a certain type of apology
Yeah,
in the
she
way that
does.
she sees it. And God's on the truth, I don't know if that's healthy for the long run. Because I saw that during her vacation time. I mentioned that when she was on vacation. Why did she want her to apologize for what? He actually didn't do anything wrong. She just got in her feelings and stuff. But I feel like because this situation happened in her head, I may be projecting. I'm gonna say this off rip. In her head, this is finally her get back for everything that's happened.
Could be. Finally, she's the one holding the cards.
Yes, and she's hanging on to him. She feels high and mighty. That's all
I
I
mean,
felt for her in that couch. I'm high and mighty right now.
right, but I mean, I wish we would have talked about, you lied to her about your parents' initial response to all this, you
Yeah, they ain't
know.
bringing that up.
They didn't bring that up at all. And, even the argument at first with Ludovica, it's like also Nicola didn't want to get involved in the Davide Ludovica thing. And Karen was like,
Understandable.
watch me.
Understandable.
And that's when I finally saw it's like, oh, I thought they were still together, just playing. But he looked uncomfortable. She's like, I'm gonna say what I want to say. And I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, he ain't gonna want that. The financial discussion was not resolved, Rosho,
Never
but they
resolved to
kind
this
of
day.
understood how they
Mhm.
misinterpreted. Like he said, don't get anything fancy for the hotel. And Karen still went 5-star, and he's thinking
Mhm.
that means she's high maintenance. She just in it
She
for the
is.
money. If it ain't about money, you can miss me with it. He thought that that's what she meant when she got the 5-star hotel, and she actually was like, "I just got a 5-star hotel." They didn't
Yeah.
actually talk. He should have just
Yeah.
said, "Hey, find me a cheap hotel close to
He
where you
did.
live."
He did. He was like, "Hey, don't get nothing fancy. Just get a regular room."
But that again, when you don't know someone, you have to be specific. You have to say, "Don't get anything fancy. Get me like a Holiday Inn Express. Just make sure you got a breakfast buffet with some hot eggs."
Mm.
That's how you got to be.
I don't know. It's just it's yes, in a world I can see, especially from his standpoint, I can see in a world where they could work. It's just
Yes.
that this goes back to what I said about them on their little vacation. She has a lot of insecurity issues that's going to pop up in many different ways from time to
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And this is unfortunately one of them because let's keep it real. When I'm listening to her, I'm trying to feel her out. I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying. I get you got to be apology, even though she's putting too much on this apology. Is what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Like,
Well, she
baby
wants him
girl,
to beg.
that and I'm gonna tell him, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, he already said that if he got to chase her all the way to Brazil, that he would.
God,
So
bruh,
she making him.
Nikolai, Nikolai, if you hear me, translate this. Do not chase this woman, okay? Okay? Because she's the type of woman is going to have you chasing her for the rest of your life. All right? I'm telling you, you're going to be running. Your shoes going to be broken down, bloody feet, and she never going to let you catch her. She's going to let you sniff her. Okay? She's going to let you get close enough to sniff and then have you chase for something else. All right? You
That's what's
know,
happening. That's what's
bro,
happening.
don't do it. I'm telling you. Don't do
But
because I give
he
you a hint.
already proved himself a liar, Trey. He did not even chase her to Rome.
I ain't chasing her to Rome either. What? Stop it. You see, this is what I'm talking. See, once you start down that path, no, he used to be an athlete. His leg blew out. He can't do it no more. Okay, bro, you hung up your cleats. He can't do it no more. All right. Don't chase this woman. I'm telling you, do not chase this woman. Don't do
He
that,
promised in his last apology, in his first ever apology that he got over the hump. He promised that
bro.
he will follow her all the way to Brazil if he had to, and he
He
didn't
gonna
do
be
it all the way
tired.
to Rome.
He gonna be tired.
You can't even
Don't do it,
cross
bro.
Italy for me. I ain't got the time. I need the I'm sorry.
Mm-mm. You know what, Africa? Relax. Okay. I get what you're saying. And in the beginning of a pursuit, I feel you. I would chase you to a certain extent. All right. But I'm not about to be chasing down no prey that don't want to be caught. Okay.
Oh, she want to be
You
caught. She
wasting
want to
my
be caught
time.
in her own net.
You know what? Let her catch herself. How about you do that? Go catch yourself first. Mm-mm. Nah. Like I said, I can see where it could work between them, but things like this, when something little does happen, yeah, boy, you're gonna be. Listen, we've been saying this for years now. I keep saying this. We ain't no climbing walls in 2025, bro. Stop it. Don't climb that wall. Oh, and the only thing that really bothered me was when she said, when she got on her little soapbox about, a real man would apologize. I get what she was saying, and I
I don't like
understood
it.
it. The problem was you're basically putting him down right in front of his face,
Right.
not calling him a real man. This is also why I'm saying don't chase her. She already disrespecting you off rip. She has no respect for you off rip. Because if she had some respect, she wouldn't have said that in the first place.
Because he wasn't man enough for me. Tony Braxton sang a song about it.
Listen, if she playing Tony Braxton, bro, you done. You cooked. All right? You cooked.
But I'm with you. I'm with you on that. The whole if be a man, I don't like that kind of terminology. He is a man. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
whether he's a smart man, whether he's a wise man, that's left to be determined. But don't say,
Mm-hmm.
a real man. It's like he's not a phantom man. And I know it's a phrase, it's a figure of speech. It's a figure of speech I really detest because he is a man.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the
he was
only
born
part that,
right.
yeah.
I really detest that.
That's,
But with these two, I really thought they were together. I was hopeful. They surprised me with their wedding. As I said, I was hopeful, but I wasn't too sure. And I thought he was going to be the problem, but it's looking like both of them the problem.
yeah, they both have their own issues in different ways. It's just, I'll put it to you this way. If for all the problems that they both have, at least up until this point, I have seen him take a step back and try to address whatever problem that it is.
Correct. Correct. I have seen her get quiet.
Yeah, like she like her itch don't stink sometimes. That's a problem. That's a
That's what she
problem.
did. She got quiet. She went silent on him again
Yeah.
for
Mm-mm.
months.
Yeah. I'm playing games now.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sorry they didn't, work out and, as I agree with you, Nicola, don't do it. You're going to be running to Brazil. You're going to be swimming to Brazil at this point. You're going to be swimming.
And you
So,
got to be careful with that because let's say he does chase her and and she decides to relent and they get back good again. You have to be careful with those things because, especially for some men, at some point in time, resentment could set in.
yes, resentment could build up.
So you got to be careful with those type of games that you play with people.
Yes,
Okay,
people
you
get
got to be
tired of
careful.
chasing.
Yeah, got
Who
to
would
be
you like?
careful.
Who would you like to go to? Because we have 5 other couples to go through.
It don't matter. Throw it at me.
Well, you were hot for them, Parmy and Jordana.
You know what? I've never seen so. They were trying so hard to make everything seem like, hey, we're good. It's okay. We're still friends. It's all good. We don't want to talk about nothing harsh or hard right now. Get the spotlight off of us. That's just all that was happening there. Until it almost did still get a little heated, and then he had to be like, "Oh no, hold on, we don't want to go there because we're going to be going down avenues that the show doesn't want to go down." Obviously,
Yes.
they do not want to touch some subjects that happen. It's with mainly on Gorgana's side of things. They don't want to go down that path. Bad
No.
look. And Parmy understood the assignment, and he was trying to toe the line. He was
Yeah, he
trying.
did. Your company man.
Man, but the only thing I have to say about Parmy, I am sorry, sir. I do not believe you that you said you was going to say no.
True.
Or you lying out your mouth. But I understand why. I understand
Yes.
why. But you know what? To help y'all out, I'm gonna tell you why I know he was lying. Did you see his energy kind of perk up? Actually, I have to say, Giovanni started it first, even though he was trying to get the attention on him. Giovanni started it first, but he was right. You left this man at the altar. He
Right.
felt some type of way. He felt some type of way about that. Okay. And that's what I said, you gotta be careful where resentment can come in. That's a tab when his energy starts kicking up when she said, "Oh, but we did try," and he kind of looked at her like, wait a minute. Hold on.
Right.
No,
How
I
much?
tried. How much did you really try? Because I tried. See, this goes back to their main issue was something that they've been had an issue with since the very beginning that we talked about. And I have to get on her about this. Baby girl, you turn out to be proving a liar on this. I'm sorry. Because you knew his main job was in Florence, Italy. He helps run his family's businesses. He can't move. You said you will be willing to move there with him, but you knew it was going to be an issue with your family. Now, I find it very interesting that they tried to, as soon as they tried to almost went on that subject, it got stopped again.
Yep.
They want to go down that path. Yeah. You want to go down that path. I was like, nah, miss me out of this.
They
Okay.
were talking too much about the parent taking the parents to the airport. It's like, nope, parents, no, no, no,
Uh-uh.
we gotta move.
Yep, gotta go. Can't talk about that. Too much. Especially when she tried to bring his family up. I'm like, whoa, we never seen anything weird about his family, this and that third. The only thing his family said, hey, I think y'all should wait at least a year, before you just do this marriage. But if you're gonna do it. That's on you.
But I understood her in that she didn't quite fit in as a priority with him when she was around. So he
Mm.
was still running, doing stuff for his parents, but he doesn't have a balance. That's what I heard. He doesn't have a balance as far as prioritizing me, even though I'm visiting. Yes, you have to still go for your parents. Yes, you have to still he does things efficiently for purpose, and it doesn't translate well with her emotionally.
I when she first said that, I almost wholeheartedly was agreed with her, like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying, but something made me pause. And
Okay.
I went, because it goes back what I just said earlier. Baby girl, that would be a normal feeling to have if this was a regular relationship. Y'all still trying to go through things and this and that and third. This is not normal. You said no to this man at the altar, and now y'all sitting here trying to find and make things work. I'm gonna tell you right now, in his mindset, you're the one behind on the eight ball. You're the
Yes.
one that have to you're gonna have to be the one to put in the most effort for me to see. And I
Because
can
he
see
put in
his
all the
action.
effort in the bubble.
Yeah.
He
I
was
showed
taking
you
her to
by
work. He didn't have to wake up and take her to work. He was doing all that.
yes, I'm telling you, he was sitting back waiting to see how she was gonna handle things. And she didn't. And she didn't. She tried to proceed like it was, it's just a regular relationship now, and we can just continue forward. In his mind, no, you said no to me when we were supposed to get married. No, you say you want to make things work. This was your words. Well, you're gonna have to prove it to me. You're gonna have to prove it to me.
And the other, another hard part about it is she also wanted to go on vacation. Young lady, he done been away from that restaurant long
Exactly.
enough. He's the one really managing, or the way they make it seem like he's the one really managing the restaurants in Florence for his parents. He's the general manager. So I'm telling you, yes, he has a brother, but as a family business and it's multiple restaurants, he ain't
He
got no
is
time for vacation, especially coming off of Love is Blind is a vacation.
he is a successful man, and successful men are busy.
Yeah,
That's that's going to be the trade off when you want a very well to do successful man. They're going to be busy.
yeah.
You know, they
But
just
did you
are.
notice To Go to Africa says how close they were sitting together? His
Yeah,
arm was around her
they still
back.
like each other. Well,
Yeah.
some of it was for show. He was trying to show solidarity to her, but I do think he still likes her.
Oh, yes, he does. The way when he said, "No, I don't have those feelings anymore," I didn't believe him.
I didn't believe that either. He mad. He feel like
Yes,
he feel like he shouldn't have those feelings.
he's hurt, and we understand that.
And I have to get on the host for this. They kind of slightly gaslighted the situation. She did not say that she was still in love with him. She said, "I still have feelings for him."
Yes, my feelings have
But
not changed.
yeah, but after that, they could, oh, she still love you, she love you, she love you. No, I was like, that's not what she said. No, 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 no,
And then here comes Giovanni. He was Plan B. Ain't no way she loved him.
no.
Plan B. You don't take
Which
a
he
Plan
was.
B to be forever. You take it to get rid of stuff.
Which he was. I'm sorry. I hated Giovanni this whole reunion, but there was few things he was spitting straight facts about. I was like, I can't argue with that because he was right. He was Plan B, and she treated him like a Plan B.
He was an option.
Yes, that's what Plan B is an option. Your second option. You
But that
know?
doesn't mean he's the second option. Again, these people have been dating multiple people. You could be option number 15. You were an option. It's 15 people you dating all in this whole mix. So again,
Yes.
so
That's one thing these
and we
people gotta understand.
learned, right, we learned from the USA version that sometimes your number one for today ain't your number one for tomorrow, ain't the person you actually want to date. You may want to bring in a whole different person. People have been sent away and brought back on Love is Blind. They may be option D, E, or F.
That's always gonna be hard for a lot of people to accept though, because even in their particular situation, you saw the complete opposite in we'll get to them in Davide and Ludovica. It's
Yeah.
same situation. It's just done differently and
But
reacted to differently.
these two, Parmy told us they were fighting like cats and dogs.
hmm We're fighting about what though?
That's what I wanted to know. When she said, remember I held on to that like a bone. When she said underlining rage or underlining, I was like, where? Suppressed rage or suppressed anger? It's
What
like,
are you talking about?
where? But now he confirmed they were arguing like cats and dogs. I said, oh, production, you ain't showed us a single argument.
Mm-mm. Nope, not at all.
Mm,
Not at all.
Well, they
Yeah.
painted a wonderful picture.
Mhm. Romeo Juliet. Okay. Yeah,
Right.
that
I
was a
did
bit
not
much.
think they were Romeo and Juliet, but
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
Everybody was hoping for them. Yes. You know.
Right. Considering the edit they got, because if I saw the Elisa and Alessandro edit where they were yelling at each other and you good for nothing and da da da, you just laying up all day at home because you ain't working because your family restaurant is in Florence. If I saw one of them, at least one, or he's saying, yeah, you going to work every day, you ain't got time for me. All you see me as is your laundryman. I need to see one of them fights. One
Not
good
your
time.
laundry man.
Well, he I want to know why he's stressed with different colors. Colors stress him. And I would like to know where that comes from.
Not the
Bright
color
colors
stress
stress
him.
him. He sounded like bright colors stress him. Like in laundry, because he got assorted. Because we only saw him in brown, gray, black, or the
I'm
white
just,
t-shirt.
I was just glad he had a suit on for change. Like, all right, something.
He
Thank
has a
you.
suit on in his promo picture right here.
That's a promo pic. This is the first time we see him live for any type of actual dress wear besides the wedding. And
Right.
he looked great in it.
Hey, if you look at his TikTok, he's the same way. But we shall see. Anything else for Parmy and Gargano?
Nah, I'm good on them. They ain't gonna work. Let's leave it alone.
Mm. Since you mentioned them, Davide and Ludovica.
You know, why? 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 It was, it was it. This was one of the situations I was like, they want to have heat for him, but they really didn't have much.
Right.
Like they wanted to have heat for him for many things, but the God's honest truth, they really don't have much. The only heat they kind of had was the
The
neighbor
key.
situation, the
The key
key,
situation.
and they tried to me, it seemed like they was trying to put 10 on 2 on that to a certain extent. I understand why, but they was trying, especially when Karen logged in with her story. I saw them at the supermarket, and this and that and third, and she didn't see nothing there, but she went back and told Nikolai, I saw him at the supermarket. It was weird, and Nikolai was like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised. He probably got somebody else on the side." Which I can understand how that could be taken out of context and make it look like he was talking to somebody or talking to the girl while he was talking. I'm guessing he probably mentioned her before to the guys, and they knew that he had her on the back burner. That's all it was.
Even at the vacation, Karen is the one who got it out of him that he was, he kissed that girl because he told Ludovica it was just a neighbor. And remember, Karen was sitting across there. Well, have you kissed that girl? Then she ain't no just a neighbor.
She's just a neighbor. Just a
Mm.
neighbor. Listen, most of us grown adults have had that situation beforehand.
I'm not a grown adult then.
No, what I'm saying is you've been in a situation where y'all was just seeing each other. That's all it really was. You know, it might have been before you got into another relationship seriously to another person
But
after that.
Trey, this is my house key. Are you giving your house key to someone you ain't serious about?
How should I answer this?
Truthfully, how about that?
Really, I do have one ex that I would trust my house key to.
No, I'm talking about a situationship across the hall.
Nah, I'm not doing that. That's a little too
So I'm
close.
telling you, right? It ain't no
That's too
situationship.
close.
Exactly. Really. She could go into your apartment and do anything before the show.
But the problem is he trusts. I guess the thing that get me, well, from what we can tell, he trusts her enough that he ain't got to never worry about that for her.
Maybe he Naples gangster. I don't know.
I don't know, but he trusts her enough to be like, I consider her a friend of mine. She can have a spare key in case of emergency, or I'm leaving for the next couple of weeks. I need somebody to hold on to my house key. Can you do
Mm,
it? Yeah, no problem.
mm.
Probably all it was. They hooked up maybe once or twice. It's just cool like that. I don't believe that he was, they had something going on while he was there at the there doing the process. It was just a hookup.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm putting my head on a block for that. But it would be salacious if he did.
Nah, I just
If he was
this
sleeping with her while in the process, like he went home to go pick up a bag and
and I
he
don't think that happened.
and he banged one out, you don't think that would be salacious?
Oh, it'd be salacious. That's why I know it didn't happen. Because he
Okay.
been trying to hide it better. He wouldn't even mention her at
Yeah, he
all.
would he would have tried to hide it better. I just
He
he
wouldn't
he
have talked
sound
about it.
he
See
sounded
this
like Lauren on Minnesota, like I was with her Friday and ended things before I got on the plane Monday to head over here.
See, this this is the reason why I totally believed him what he said what that relationship was because he was so free with it. Like, nah, this is just somebody friend of we might have had something going on, but that's it. We wasn't in a relationship, never been in a relationship. We was just hooked up once or twice. That's all it was. That's all it
But I ain't
was.
giving that person my house key.
Some people do.
I know.
He
He may
trusts her
trust
enough to
her.
do
Yeah,
so, and he might have hers. She trusts him enough to have it.
could be.
And there's nothing really wrong with that part, but I can understand how it could look a certain type of way.
It's like, are you
It
taking
can
back your
look,
key once I get there?
yeah, you know, it's just one of those situations. If you and a lot of people might, we don't want to admit to this. Let's keep it real. You was in a relationship with people. They turn into your ex, and a lot of times, are you always asking for your key back? Sometimes you don't get it back, but you trust that if you know that person, if you know that you really trusted them, y'all just didn't work out. You ain't never got to worry about that person coming over and pick popping up and this and that and third.
I need to
Like,
talk in members because I ain't had these problems. I need, y'all. We have our member live at 8 o'clock. I ain't had these problems, but we could talk about that.
the only reason why I brought it up, I had to think about it for myself. I had to think about over the years. You know how many SS keys I have hung on to. I just had, and I had to realize it. Like, oh wow, I got that key, that key, that key. Never
Yeah,
use it again.
yeah. I have been a key holder, but to give my key, oh no,
I
no.
get what you're saying, but either way, worse. Either way, it's still the same. See, in your case, since you were the key holder, you were the girl.
But I'm not across the hall.
That's what
I'm
makes it
not
kind of
even
weird.
across town.
But honest guy, it still doesn't matter. You still got the key. They trust you enough to have the key.
Well, we were talking members. I had one that
Yeah,
I didn't even think that. When it's been so long, you assume the person changed the lock,
yeah.
and then they're like, "Hey, I'm locked out. Hey, what's up? What's up? What you doing? No, we ain't talking that. What you doing? No, 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 that ain't what it
I need
is.
a key. Do you still have
Do you
a
still have my key?
key? Yeah.
Yeah, but that key ain't no good. No, I ain't changed the lock.
Nah,
What?
I need my keypad. See,
Come
first
get
of
your key.
all, no one is changing locks unless it's a situation where you really feel threatened or you don't trust that person. Oh my god, I need to change locks. This chick is crazy, he's crazy, whatever.
People are unhinged these days.
Yes, but this goes back to who are you choosing? This is what it goes back to. Who are you choosing?
I'm choosing not to give my key. How about that?
And that's cool. But it seemed like you was messing with dudes that was a little off to begin with. They may have been a little off. So you like, nah, you ain't get the key, bro.
No. You see, that's my thing. That's my space. I'm not going into your space at all. And she may be a person like me. I ain't going into your space at all. And that may be the thing. I ain't coming at you. I'm not meeting you at your place either.
See,
You
I
bring
put
me
this.
to your place.
I have never given a person a key that I did not trust. You just ain't
Trey,
getting the key from me willy
Trey, they
nilly.
could have given me a key and the key just don't work and I wouldn't know. Because what? I'm not using that
And
key.
that's the truth. Exactly. But that's why they trust you. Because they know you would never do that. That's my point. You couldn't trust them because you probably would do that.
No. I don't trust that when I want to disappear in your behind. And you ain't
Yeah.
gonna I ain't gonna come downstairs one day and it's a baby boy situation, you making
Who
breakfast.
gonna
Hell
who
no.
gonna worry? See, that's what. Who were you choosing when you got to worry about that?
I ain't got to worry about that, but it's always at the back of my mind like, would you?
Nah.
Would
See,
you?
maybe I live too good or too blessed of a life. I've never had to worry about that. Anyone that I have ever given a key to, I trusted enough. You know what? Yeah, I trust this person. They good peoples.
I
They ain't
grew up
about to play me. They ain't about to be nothing crazy.
but you see, I was raised only family gets a key.
Heck, you can't even trust half a family sometimes.
No, no, no. My family,
I
I
get you.
as far as that, only your family and trusted family at that. Now, I have a neighbor that just went away for holidays. She just pulled up and said, "Hey, I'm leaving. Here's my key." Wait, wait. What are the expectations? What are you doing? Now I've had her garage door opener before. No, here's a garage door opener and the key. Okay.
Yeah, I've never had that issue. All my friends know they can drop the key off of me. It'd be fine. It'd be good, and you
You
can get
could
it
drop
back.
it off. Yeah. I have people U-Haul storage key. I mean, come on now.
I got keys. I just know I got. I got keys in there.
I've got keys.
I
I've
got
got
keys.
keys.
They asked me some different area codes now that I think about
In different area,
it.
area codes. Come on now.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she does
trusts
trust
you.
me.
That's
I moved
this
here
way
and
it
she been
boils
here.
down. See the real argument that Ludovica should have made. Why do you trust this woman so much if she was just a hookup? See, people don't be asking the right questions.
But she
They just want to
won't.
be mad. They just want
But
to be
she
mad
won't,
about something.
Trey. She said, I
Can't
don't
get this
even know
stuff.
how many exes of mine still have my keys. So she wouldn't, in her position, wouldn't ask that question.
Nah, she stitched the ass.
I know you would. I know I would, but
I'm asking a question.
she's not sounding like that. But these two, at least he came out and said, "Hey, he ain't attracted to her."
And that was the other thing. You see, they got to be careful. Heck, we got to be careful. They kept almost hinting around of
Mm-hmm.
why he didn't, him and Giovanni, why they did not want to sleep with these women. Whoa, if they don't want to sleep with them, that's their choice.
It's okay.
Why are you talking like you trying to? They try to cover it, but it was sounding like you should have slept with them. Situation this and that third. I'm saying it's why I said they really didn't have much. The I keep
Davide.
Davide. I keep feeding the A on the part, the Davide. But that's why I said they didn't really have too much for him because let's keep it real. What do you think would have happened if he had a slept with her and he still said no?
But we don't ask women, why don't you sleep with the man? Just give it up. We don't tell them that.
We can't tell him that. But
So
you
why are we
notice,
telling the man not to have discipline?
yet you see that's how they want to. They keep hitting around it.
Because historically, Trey, your brethren and them, they don't have discipline, and they would, ride the
I'm gonna
train no
go
matter.
on. See, I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna tell you right now. To a certain extent, that's never been true.
Okay.
To a certain extent, that's never been true.
To ladies you find attractive.
And there it is. Just the key point out of this whole thing. If he's attracted to you, okay, it might happen. Yeah. If he ain't feeling you like that, yeah, most of them gonna keep discipline. Nah, no, not gonna do that. Could that be wrong? And I don't like it like that.
Yeah, it's okay if the man don't want to sleep with you. It's okay. As she said, she dodged a bullet. She dodged it.
They both bullets. God's not the
They
truth.
both,
It's like
because they keep saying they are the exact same to each other.
they are the same person. We've been saying this all season. They're the same exact person, just in different wrappings. I'm gonna tell you what his issue was. He it goes back to what Javon said. He said he was plan B. And he knew he was plan B. And then when he met her, he treated him like he was plan B. He didn't forget that.
Right. He didn't.
He didn't forget that. You
He
know?
brought it up at least once, we saw.
Yeah. And then on top of that, which is your right to do. Like I kept saying, you shut it down. You don't want to have you don't want to have anything physical going on. Okay, bet. So he shut it down. He shut down the thought, the feelings. Okay, boom. Now you can't turn around all of a sudden. Oh, hey, I'm ready now. You should do me. Nah, I'm not there. I'm not there with you. And it's going to take some time to maybe we can even work back to get in there. Okay, but we keep having these arguments every other day. No, we ain't gonna get there.
I wonder how long did it take for him to go and be comforted by that neighbor with the keys? Did he wait 2 days like Giovanni?
Mm. You know what? Probably not. And guess what? It don't matter.
We were broke up. I said no
Yeah,
and he liked
exactly.
you.
That's why I said. That's why I changed the set chat earlier. Yeah, I ain't gonna like me when we get to Giovanni George, because I don't like that guy. But nah, he hit on a few points. Yeah,
He did
he
hit
had a
on a
few
few
points.
points, but I don't like him.
I don't
And
like him either.
since you called his name.
Get on my nerves. Oh, Disgusting. That's what he is. He's disgusting.
It is
So yeah.
about me. It's about me. It's about
Yes. Oh my
me.
God. I'm
I summoned the city to meet you. What have you shown me of your world? Sorry.
I'm telling you, she I said this earlier. We keep throwing this word around, but this is the first man I have seen, first person that I have seen that has shown you textbook narcissistic tendencies and personality traits. He's showing you, even though this reunion, ridiculous. He was ridiculous.
I
Now
was
he
girl
ain't lie
clown
about
number
some
one.
things.
No, he
He
didn't lie. Tell
didn't
us
lie about
something he
certain
didn't
things.
lie about.
Georgia, listen. You know what? I was with her. I was coming in here to be on her side. I was like, yeah, you know what? I gotta ride with her. But then he reminded me all of the Lulu that she was sending us through. Okay? When he said, even though he was acting the fool, when he said, you know, crazy as it was, you didn't let me into your life, Georgia. You didn't let me in. I showed you mine. I said, yeah, I had to sit up. I showed you mine. I let you in my life. Now he did it with everybody, but this man has been consistent about who he is, what he wants from day one. About this whole castle, living in the countryside, outside the city, and all that crap. We all said here when Georgia said that she was willing to give up her career in life to have that life with him, we all said cap.
We all did because she is a biophysicist or
Yeah.
something like that.
We
Bioengineering.
all said cap. And she kept trying to keep up with that farce. And that's what he was really calling out. You was lying. You lied to me, Podge. You didn't really want to do that. And if that's the case, why are you walking around like you was really going to do that? No, that's the only thing I kind of get on her about. Like, hold on, boo boo, hold on. This man has been showing you his weird behind life this whole time. You've been talking like you just cool with it when you know you're not. You know you're not. And let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way funky, okay? You know, we wanna be on Georgia's side. I get it. She wanna talk big tough at the end. Ooh, I dodged the bullet. Oh my God, I got so lucky. Baby girl, have you forgotten? I'm sorry, ladies. Let's get it out there. He left you. You didn't leave him. He broke it off with you.
I thought she broke it off with him.
No, they were arguing in that apartment. He was going off on her. He was like, you know what? Enough of this. And then she kind of walked out. He's like, you know, but he left
But they
her. He
talked the
broke it off
next day and
first.
she's like, it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah, she confirmed it.
Okay,
She
you
confirmed
see
it.
it
That's
as
great.
confirmed.
But
Because he
he
was like, I
broke it
expected
off.
you to, you know, to take more
Chase
time.
him. Chase him. Like Karen wants, you know, Nikolai to chase her. He expected her to chase him. But the point still made, he broke it off with her. And he was looking for an out anyway. He was like,
I gotta disagree with you. I think she broke it off with him. That's why he started chasing her. He wanted the last word.
that definitely happened. Because yeah, he has to have the last word in the conversation.
And because she broke it off with him and she left or whatever, he thought his last word would be Francesca at the mixer. But he kept on, we gotta talk, Georgia, we gotta talk. And she's like, no, 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 no.
So,
I'm,
yeah,
I think she broke off with him. They blew off steam at his house, and I
yes,
think over the phone because she also hung up on him on the phone.
yes.
So
But like I
he's
said,
chasing, I'm not important. I'm supposed to end you. You're not supposed to end me.
all right, well, I'll let you have it. Bump it. I'll
Oh,
go with
thank you, Trey. Oh,
it.
oh,
I'll let you
where's my
have it.
award?
Either way, either way, he had to do the utmost for her to finally say no. Yeah, I think he broke up with her first, but then he did. He was like, "Nah, we gotta do this right. We gotta end it a certain type of way." Bull crap. But I think he ended it first, but it was an argument. So yeah,
His absence with it. He said, "You can't leave me in my city." Before she hung up on him.
yeah.
It is just a grandiose behavior. I just
Oh
don't
my
get it.
god!
Could you imagine if this man got his castle?
You know what? I'm gonna say you. I bet you he's going to get it.
He is. He gonna get it sponsored.
He's going to get his castle.
But she gave a very apt description of him, and I was like,
She did.
yes,
The
he's a
museum.
museum. Yes.
It was a good
Mm,
description.
very, very well done. I said, oh, you hit hard with this one. That
Yeah,
he
she
just
was ready.
gathers stories and regurgitates them, presents them to you.
She was. You know, I wanted to give it to her, but it just felt so hollow. Because I was like, boo, boo, boo. At a certain point, you was still with the gas. You was still on it, trying to be with him. So, like, he literally had to do the utmost for you to finally say no.
Right,
Enough
they
is
were
enough.
fighting. We saw some of the fights. We didn't see
Yeah.
all the fights.
Like, how much we kept saying, like, how much did this man got to do for you to realize he don't like you like that?
I don't have a problem with intimacy. I have a problem with you. Like the minute you said that, I'm done.
Yeah. Like, what? And yeah, she's still trekking along. Talk about weak words gonna be great. I'm like, what?
And
Don't let you know.
calling her nympho. I was like, are you calling me names now too? Oh no. It would be a low down dirty shame. Oh, you want a box?
Yeah, he was trying to take a head off. It was funny. I was like, bro, he is just going overboard with it. Calm down. Calm down. I I know you got excited when Frederica came out. I was like, why is she here?
No, I was with it. I was with it.
I
I
wasn't.
was and because of the tea she spilled and the lie we see she told, I was
It's
with it.
it's not to me. It
She
wasn't good
lied.
tea. It wasn't good. You know why? Because this was a situation where I have to take a step back and say, I don't believe none of y'all. Because I've caught y'all, three of y'all, in separate lies
Right.
by yourselves.
She said at first that he contacted her since they've been on vacation. And I figured that's true. Now all of a sudden on the stage is when they got their phones back. She ain't telling us how he contacted her that first time. They got their
Which is
phones
which
back
now.
in Italy or in the airport on the way back home.
I know. So that's why I'm like, so when did this happen? You're already telling half truths, this and that and third. Well, you know, historically, they don't get their phones back until a certain point in time when they get back from the airport. That's when they get them back. So I can see him calling and testing her during that time. Because in
Yes,
his mind, he probably already knew this wasn't going to work with Georgia.
right.
No, because if I remember correctly, he didn't move in immediately. He went back home because he had to
He went
work.
back home to Rome.
To work or whatever. But
Yes.
yeah, he was
Yes, he
gone for
was.
some days. So yes, I can see him doing then contacting her, playing games this and that and third.
But I
But
don't
he
think
didn't
she
go.
lying about the kiss.
I think you know what?
She may be. It may be forehead kisses because we really didn't see him kissing up on Georgia.
I I was
I don't
about
see
to.
him. I don't see him doing that unless it's a performance for somebody.
I I'm gonna say this right now. This was the second or third part where I said I don't think he's lying about that because he had a very good point. There's no technically him and Georgia was broken up. There's no reason for me to hide that we kissed that night. There's none. No reason at all. None. None. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, even the way she said it, I was like, well, first of all, even when she was even talking about it, the story was sounding a bit funny. Okay, y'all went to dinner. He walked you home. It was cool. And then you know what happened after? She's like, wait, what happened after? What you talking about? You kissed me, huh? What? Whoa. I think you're lying.
Did he
I
kiss her
don't,
hand? Did his lips actually touch somebody's hand this
and
time?
that should have been the question. See, people don't ask the correct
Right.
amount of
Why didn't
questions.
you kiss Georgia's hand when y'all first met at the reveal? There was a lot of
My
questions for them.
my question would have been, well, hold on, Frederica. Where exactly did he kiss you? Are you saying he kissed you on your lips? Are you saying he kissed you on your cheek? Because the way he reacted, it sounded like you saying he kissed you on the lips.
Right.
That's the context is how it's been given out. And he's overtly saying, oh no, I ain't kiss you on the lips. Hold on. Whoa. So what's really going on here?
He probably wanted to say,
And
I barely kissed Georgia.
like this is why because maybe the
That's
only
where
reason
Sam, that's where I was pegging him. That's why I was saying he a liar.
it is your
Because
word against
why
mine.
is it your word against mine? It
Because
just
it
felt
is.
no, but the way he said it, it
The
felt
way he said it
icky.
felt weird.
It
It
felt
felt weird.
icky. It felt like no one is going to believe you, the woman.
He's the icky dude.
I know, but dang.
Everything he says is a little icky. He's weird. He thinks he's still in the 1800s. Like, yo, he's thinks he's a Renaissance man. He wear fluffy shirts like he Prince or something. You know, like, come on. He's icky, man. Everything he said was icky tonight. If you look at it, everything he said was icky. Like, bro, it's just at some points I was like, he ain't lied about that. That's true.
Yeah,
But he's a narcissist.
but it was like, oh no, nobody will believe you anyway. It just felt like
See,
that.
yeah, because that's probably how he meant it.
Exactly. And
That's
and
probably how he
again,
meant it.
I'm projecting as a woman who, that has been said to me that nobody will believe you and you realize you got to have
Yeah,
extra
that's crazy.
evidence. You have to have extra evidence for anything to be believed, even if it's, just a workplace environment sometimes.
Yeah, that's
It
crazy.
it really irked the heck out of me when he said that. And I didn't show it
Yeah.
on when I first watched it, but I was like, ugh,
The
ugh.
only thing that weirded me out about it is I've been in that situation before where some woman has said something similar that I had kissed her, and that it never happened,
Okay.
like ever. So I
Maybe she
went.
dreamt of it.
Uh, the the only reason, in most cases, I would be like, The only reason why I'm just looking at her sideways is because boo boo, we already caught you in a couple of different lies already.
Yeah.
Okay, so you really have no cachet to talk.
Neither does
I
he.
mean, none of them to me, none of them. But especially her coming to the situation because you literally were talking, accepting calls and a date from this man that you knew was supposedly with Georgia.
That you're gonna be plan B too.
Either way, it doesn't matter what happened. Either way, I cannot trust you. Sorry,
You didn't
Francesca.
you,
You already showed me who you are.
she didn't even know if she didn't know he was broken up when he initially you knew he went on vacation with his fiance.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't care.
But,
I got
but
that
she
too.
fell for it. She fell for
I
the
don't care
sonnet.
what that man. I don't care what that man could have told you. This and that and third. If no, it don't even matter what. Even the sweet nuggets he was talking to her. Then you know what this tells me? She probably has history to doing this.
She probably has history of playing second fiddle. But I appreciated her being there because he was confronted again. And we also saw y'all, Giovanni. I will tell you this: he ain't just arguing with women; he arguing with men too. Because we saw him arguing with
Mm-hmm.
Parmy, so he is
Mm-hmm.
argumentative in
Yes,
my mind.
he's
Okay,
confrontational.
but Frederica wants to clear up her name, Sam, in order to lie that it ain't just one sided. That she didn't chase him; that he was
And
chasing
that's
her.
all it is. That feeling guilty to apologize is not real. She never felt sorry for it. Because God is on the truth. If you really have respect for Georgia, you wouldn't accept the phone call in the first place. See, this ain't about what you did to Georgia or you even liking him. This talks about your character. This is your character that we're
Oh
talking
no,
about here.
they painted her with the scarlet letter on the Italian tickety tock.
Her
Or
character.
she is the husband stealing, even though he wasn't a husband. She is the
True.
scarlet letter lady. They are going. When I tell you the Italian side of Tickety Talk is vicious, it is
Her
vicious.
actions. I'm sorry, ladies. Y'all need to wake up. This is whenever you hear guys talk. I'm gonna use this as an example. Whenever you hear a guy talking about, "Are you sure your friend is your friend?"
Oh yeah,
It's usually it's usually because we see things like this in your friends. Like, yo, no, if she really wanted to, she would be grimy and go behind your back and try to take your good guy and make it seem like it was all his fault.
yes,
But don't never miss the fact that she's willing to do it in the first place.
right.
You know,
Unfortunately,
this is why I'm looking at Frederica sideways on this. It ain't about what he tells you. I get it. He's wrong for that. Dirty. Why are you accepting the call? Why are you accepting the text? Why are you going on a date with him?
because she's his plan C. Because remember, he had Georgia, Gorgana, and Frederica. I mean, we saw him talking to the other ladies. He was basically copy paste straight. You got to admit
Yeah,
it
he
now.
was. Oh yeah,
You
yeah, he
you
definitely
you
got
you
paid.
appreciated his cologne suave,
Well, that's
but
just cologne. We didn't see
he
him do it with anybody else, but he
he
definitely
was.
using some of the lines.
I have
He
a
definitely
castle.
using some
I
of
have
the
a
lines.
castle. Oh my god, he was
Go ahead.
copy paste.
You
He
gotta
was.
you gotta see who's gonna be for the dream.
He's selling dreams out here, ladies. He is selling dreams.
Yes.
Okay.
But he was honest with that from the get go. I got a dream. Let me sell it to you. He was. See, this is here's the real reason why we don't like Giovanni. Okay, we don't like him because he's annoying. He's argumentative, and he has to has things his way or the highway. Okay. Funny thing is, him and Karen is the same person. Oops, did I say that? He just talks more and more outspoken. Frederica will take the D out. Drinker, no drinker. It's Frederica.
No, take the R out. It's not Fred. It's Fed. Federica.
Oh, Frederica. Oh, Federica. My apologies, Frederica. I still don't trust
Yes.
you anyway.
Oh,
So it don't matter. I'm sorry.
get the name
Like I
right. If you're not
said,
going to trust her, get her name right.
nah. You know what? That's why I got your name wrong because I don't trust you. You're Federica.
And we don't
Okay.
trust the way we going to say it.
I don't trust you because you prove yourself to be immoral. Period.
Does he ever get a woman? He had to have relationships in South
Yes.
Africa. So
Yes.
he said Gorgana is the woman, the style of woman he's dated before. So he
His normal
must.
type. His normal type. And if you read between the lines, she was option A.
Yes, but he went over to Georgia, and that's when
Yeah, she
Gorgana
was B.
pulled Parmy.
Because she was option B, and what he said, which I think absolutely true, he's always had option A, so he needed to try something different. That's also why he said to Georgia, it was hard for me to choose you. Who's
Right,
diabolical. It was hard for
right,
me to choose you because she's argumentative herself.
right. But he wanted somebody to fight back.
Yeah, something new. He wanted to try something different. Let me just get somebody that fight back with me. But it
And
proved to be too much.
speaking of fighting back, Elisa and Alessandro A.
Mm,
I mean, they had a short segment, and they were still arguing by the end of the segment. He seemed like he could
mhm,
have, mended things, but she looked like she got to win the argument. She wouldn't let up unless she win the argument.
mhm.
But man, we saw you arguing with your friend. That was a little too much. Now they because they were a couple, we understand why they were there, and that's what Giovanni said too. Federica does not have a connection. Why is she here? Ooh, burn
Ah,
Giovanni.
So funny.
Burn
That was so
Giovanni.
funny.
You brought her. She was not your fiance, so why did you bring her to the mixer, sir, as your plus one? But we won't go there. But
Hmm.
these two, they
We
were
should go
again,
there.
right? Production showed us in real time with these two, Elisa and Alessandro, that they can sell us a dream or sell us that this is a not so much of a problematic couple. And then we see the volcano erupting other, later on.
They liked each other. They was just too different from one another. It was just
Yeah,
two different lives, two different personalities, two different temperaments. So
yeah.
nah, it's just too much. It's too much to actually get past.
And from
You
what
know.
I have seen of Italy, they do represent the North and the South well, in that Elisa is the Milan, the Florence, the business, capital, and Alessandro is, south of Naples. So he's more the beachy vibe. Davide and Ludovica are from Naples as well, more the, tropical side of things. So, ooh, yeah, these two, we understand why they didn't get together. But again, the host and hostess missed the question. She was wrapped up with that other Davide.
Hmm.
We could have asked. We need to ask if anybody else, since we brought up Frederica, who else here has dated other cast members? Raise your hand.
They were trying to stay away from certain touchy subjects.
Right.
They only wanted to tackle the things that I don't know could give the show like, ooh, check out this. It seemed like the drama that they fomented, they want to show.
Right. True.
You know,
True. And
so
speaking of the show that they wanted to show, this was the couple they wanted to highlight, Yoni and Alessandro B. They did get married. Okay. We don't know if technically if Nicola and Karen did. But this
mm,
couple did get married. They signed their documents. They had a reception. They have
mm,
moved in together. They are still together a year later. What did
mm.
you think about this romantic couple?
I
I like
am
them.
I am happy for them. I'm happy I got them right. I say they're probably gonna still be together. It was like, okay, we still have some of the same lingering questions we had with them from the get go. The only thing that looks like they are actively trying to answer those questions together. And I'm happy
Yes.
for that. I am happy for that. You know, I still think out of the two, Alessandro was the most hesitant. And it seems to
Mhm.
be at some point in time, he was still somewhat hesitant. Because I think he came on this show. I, I think he was one of the guys that was recruited.
Yes.
And he just so happened to find someone like, oh wow, whoa, so okay, this could work. This okay. I didn't expect this.
Right.
Like the way he's going about this, how he's acting, I didn't expect this.
This is what we wanna see on Love is Blind. This is the story we want.
Yeah, yeah,
People may
it's
find them
sweet.
boring, but I don't. I like, as
They're
you
not
said,
wrong.
he was still hesitant to move in together. They are married. They got
Mm.
married after knowing each other, what, a month or 2? And now we're married,
And for
and
most
now
people,
mm,
that's for most people, you're going to hesitate on it. It's like, yo, we
yes.
only know each other a couple of months, and we're married. Like that's a lot. That's a lot.
Christine Coronado says he's a performance, that's what he gives you. Alessandro B, he's performing? Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Is it Alessandro? Clear it up for me, Christine. Is it Alessandro? Because I know the chat is
I
still
think
going
they.
on about Giovanni.
I think
So
they might be
so
still talking about Giovanni.
I don't know, Christine, let me know. Christine, let me know if you're talking about Giovanni or you're talking about Alessandro B that's on my screen. Because I don't want to misconstrue your comment.
Hmm.
Because I'm thinking it's Giovanni. But I have had
Yeah,
people in the comments say Alessandro B is performing or performative as well, being that he's a model.
everyone's performative on this show. To a
Yes.
certain
We
extent. There's no cast member that you're going to convince me that wasn't performative in some way, shape, or form. You have to be. You're on a television show that's edited, So yeah, it's going to be a performance. The question is, through your performance, number one, are you believable? Number two, you know, all yeah, I guess it all rolls it together. Are you believable, and is this something that you're really trying to succeed in? Like,
While I believe Giovanni's performing, I wouldn't say everybody's performative. I would say everybody has, they have, put on a show, but I think production is the performer. Production
of
in
course.
slicing, dicing, putting things together, they put on a performance based on, the, show they were given or the presentation they were given.
Well, I guess what I mean by performative is okay, they only can use what you give them, number one.
Right?
Number two, most from what we're seeing, most people that come on this show, a lot of them understand that this is just a show. So you always got to ask the question: who's going to take it seriously and who's not? Who's just here to play and whatnot? And a lot of people come on here to play. They have really no intentions of trying to have things go on past a wedding and long term, this and that and third.
Right.
A lot of them,
And he
that's
made
why, huh?
go ahead.
No, that's what I said in this particular situation. Alessandro, that's why I say I think he came on the show and he really surprised himself and went, "Oh, okay, this is a relationship. This really could have something here." Because you keep it real. Oni didn't give that much either on the show. None of
True.
both of them did. It's
True.
just the few times that they did talk, it felt genuine.
Right.
You know,
And then I
but
wonder if too it's lost in translation because, they both know multiple languages and sometimes I'm like, is it, that?
mm-mm, you know, I'm just happy that they seem like they are both putting in the effort, and then that's really what matters at the end of the day. They
Right.
both seem to be putting in the effort. Especially after he finally got his, I guess I could say he got his issue together. Like, hey, just move in. Enough of this. Like, just go and do it. And it's like it's been Gucci ever since. Seemed like they're still taking it day by day. Just like any other relationship, but they seem to be doing okay.
Right. And, I think I would be hesitant just like him. It's like only 2 or 3 months and you moving in. Not only you got to move in, I got to scrape these wallpaper off these ancient
Yeah,
walls.
we doing renovation in here. Hold on.
Right. The whole place.
Yeah, you change. That's a lot of change
A lot of change
for
bringing
any
you in.
person.
But here's the thing, you were talking that in front of me in Milan. He was eager talking and she was the one pulling him back. And now that
hmm
we have said yes, she's like full steam ahead.
which was always which was I mean we said a few weeks ago that was very confusing with her. It seemed like a lot of stop go.
Well, it's because
Like,
of where they are. They didn't know if they were a yes or not. And I think with us being yes and we are signed and married, signed, sealed, and married, how is there a no? What part of your life is a no now?
it shouldn't be, but I know in some male logic it is. Even though I said yes to this because am willing to go forward with it, it doesn't mean I still don't have fears and and worries about the decision that we just made. I might like you a lot. I might even like have feelings and starting to love you. But oh my God, it's been a couple of months.
Yeah,
And
but you
we are
signed a
just
document and we are married now.
yeah.
I understand you said male logic. It's that Y chromosome.
It's just yeah, you know what it is? It's one of those situations. It's how a lot of dudes think about it. and I'm be our first one to say this may be bad thinking, but you go into the situation, you're with a woman, you know you love her, you know you can see a future with her, but you're also not a fool. You also see where there are issues either with you or her or just y'all together that's gonna cause it's gonna be problems down the line. In most cases, you do all you can to alleviate those problems before you say I do. Some of them can't be fixed until you actually have some time in, and it may be after the I do. Um, huh? Okay, but
Hmm.
most guys will come to it. Okay, I think I'm the only male in here, but a lot of guys have been in a situation where you could be put on a clock, right?
Right.
And understandably so. Okay, most guys understand that. That's why we get this whole idea of what is your time frame of how it looks when you want to marry somebody, or how long should you date someone. This all these are conversations you should be having in the beginning when you start dating someone, and then it starts to get serious, right? Okay, let's say y'all started having an agreement. Yes, is at least want to date for at least a year, then we should be thinking about getting engaged. Now, to most guys, you're gonna be like, dang, that's kind of quick, right?
Right.
It's kind of quick. All right, but it's still the beginning, so you just like, you know what? Just go along with it because we still got time. See how it go. This and that third. You go along with it. For before you know it, a year then pass by. Oh, now here's the clock, and she's kind of pressuring it like it's a clock from time to time. So you
It
start to
is.
feel that pressure. It is. So you're all of a sudden in your mind, you're like, okay, I know I love her. I still have I still have a hesitation, but I don't want to lose her. So I'm going to keep going forward with it. Even though you have hesitations that has not been addressed. A lot of times they still end up going forward with it without addressing the hesitations.
But then what are we talking about in the past, or even when we're in the pods, even when we're like home in Milan? What are we talking about? Like if we do say yes, when the cameras aren't around, if we do say yes, what is our timeline? When is your lease up?
Well,
Huh?
that's the problem with these shows. Love is Blind and Maps does. Maps is a little different, but Love is Blind definitely. That's always I have a problem with these shows. There's a certain you can see two half of this show that's happening. The first half is how production is scripted this show to be, and the talking points that they give y'all to talk about it. It's very surface level. A lot of the questions we're bringing up, yes, couples should be having these questions, but two things is happening here. Most couples don't have these questions until you're at least 6 months in. Three at the most, but at the least, but you have some time in before you start asking some of these harder questions. Most couples,
Or moving in together?
exactly. This in this particular situation, y'all just met, been talking for 10 days, finally meet each other. Hopefully, y'all attracted to one another. Hopefully, then now you have to be married or supposedly be married at the end of this process, as they call it, the experiment, within a couple of months. Now, if you notice, most couples handle it all the same way. Everything stays surface level until
Yes.
that last week. Then all of a sudden, the realness of it all sinks in.
Yep. All of a
Now this is
sudden
what,
they're
yeah, yeah, and this is where Mavs is bad at it too. Even though you're already married, they go through the same thing. It stays very surface level. Well, now it goes. It used to be not like that in Mavs.
Right. It used to not be the first few seasons of Maps. We used to get
Oh,
deep
no,
on the
it got
honeymoon.
deep. Even before then, but even before then, when
It
it
can't
came
get
to this, no,
deeper.
what I'm saying is when it came to the selection process, it was much more
Yes.
involved.
Yes. Yes,
Like,
some of the things they talked about with the experts was deep.
yes,
Even the visit to the home.
and some of it even made sense. Like,
Yes,
okay, I can see why these couples get put together. Nowadays, I can't. I don't see how some of these
right.
couples get put together. Make no
Like the
sense.
last one I remember was the African American couple from Carolina. I believe her name is Onika and his name is
Yeah.
Greg.
Yes.
That was the
Yeah. Yeah.
last
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
time I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
maths they got real deep. And he was deep because he was like, I have done everything. I need my wife. I was like, daggone it.
Yeah.
Daggone
We got to
it.
talk about these things. Like, come on now.
Right.
You know, we say out is going to work or it's not, but you have to put in the effort to make it work. That
You
means we got to
do.
talk about some difficult things, and they don't do that on these shows. Really, they really don't. Like
I
this,
mean,
it's a split.
the show is meant for the drama. They're
Yeah.
not trying to teach people relationships, but as the chat had said, what they said, you have to work every day on the relationship. And if, no matter what happens, even if it's good or bad, if you still find yourself wanting to love that person, then, that is longevity in the relationship.
Hmm. I don't know.
I like them. I like them. I,
It's just
I I hope they do stay. As someone said in the chat, I hope they are celebrated like Lauren and Cam. I do like them.
mhm.
I know his social media. He isn't linked to her, so I'm hopefully by tomorrow he's linked to her and I could follow her on TikTok. He's always on TikTok. But that's about it.
I think
Diona,
somebody.
thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Diona. I couldn't remember her name.
yeah. They just hit the nail on the head. You know, a lot of these people are not deep. They are not deep thinkers at all.
They are not deep.
The funny thing is, you can be too deep. Where it could be a detriment. Like I'm gonna say it, Giovanni. He fake
Mm,
deep.
yeah.
Well, no, no, I can't say he fake deep because I think he does believe in everything that he's saying. He believes in it himself. He believes in what he's saying, but he tries to get so deep that there's no true substance behind it.
Right. It's performative.
Yes, there's
But where
no
you
true
been,
substance
Absence?
behind it.
If you know Charlotte, Absence, if you know Charlotte, maths and all that stuff, I'm sure you remember the first few seasons of maths. I said one
Yeah,
downtime, I'm gonna go back to like if it is available, a first season of maths and see because the
it's
maths used to
hard to
be
find.
it is hard to find because
I've been
maths used
trying
to
to
be real
find it.
different.
It was
Maths was real
so
different.
different. It was
Yeah,
so different.
maths was really different in that they had to go find their own apartments.
You know, yeah,
You
yeah,
remember?
yes, yeah. When I first started watching Mavs, if if I'm correct, it was like 2007.
I don't know when it was, but it was long time. Long
Cause,
time. Long
'cause
time.
they was on a different network back then. It wasn't even on
I don't think it
Lifetime
was
back
on
then.
TLC.
It
I think
was
it
it was on something. It wasn't
I think it was
Lifetime back
on
then.
is it on Lifetime? No, yeah, it was
No, it was
TLC.
on Lifetime. Before then, it might have been TLC.
TLC. Yeah.
It
But I've
was
been watching it
way
since
different.
then. Then when they had to go find apartments, figure out the apartment, the money, all that stuff.
Yes, they gave them a
And
budget.
those were deep conversations.
They gave them a budget.
Yes.
Like they literally had to work together, actually as a couple to do certain things. They
Yes.
had scheduled counseling sessions
Yes.
every week. Each
Yes, they
couple,
did. Yes, they did.
each couple. Doctor, that I would say,
Dr.
I know,
Jessica.
Dr. Jessica, and back in the day, we viewed him very differently versus now. Pastor Cal was like in there every week. Dr. Pepper was like on it because she was the main one doing the counseling
Yeah,
sessions.
Dr. Pepper used to snatch him.
Yeah,
She tame now. She used to snatch up. She used to say, is this the best use of your time?
she just here to get a check. Okay,
Yeah, she
she
here to get a
just here
check.
to get a check.
But no, they don't show it on Netflix to go to Africa.
No,
It was either TLC or Lifetime or whatnot. But there
and it's
are
hard
some
to.
seasons of the international ones on Netflix. But I will have to go back and see if I can find it. And if we could, I'll let y'all know. And if we could talk about it when I find it, I'll put a post up. And one of the lull times, whenever I have a lull time, we'll talk about a whole season,
Yeah, you
especially
know
the
what?
one with Dr. Jessica. Or
Yeah.
Lindsay. Remember when Lindsay left on the honeymoon?
Yes. Like
Shh.
and to Elizabeth, there was a version of Maps years before 2014. This is way back in the day. Oh. It was different. It was vastly different. But it did go away and come back
It
for a
did.
while. It went away for a good while, then it came back, and that's when it got consistent with the seasons on and on and on. Yeah, but it was so different.
Yeah, I'll have to see where to watch. They say it's available. Oh, they say it's available on Hulu.
All of them. How
That's what
far to
they
go back?
say. I put in season 1 and it says it's available on Hulu. It's available to on Sling, Amazon Prime. We will have to see. We will have to really go in and see. They say you can watch. Okay, I'll find it and I'll make sure to research it and go into it and make sure and I will post it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, Boston, Lisa. That was second Boston, not first Boston. First Boston was a
Yeah.
little different. But yes, the first seasons they had to really work as a couple and they gave them challenges and counseling sessions, and that's what I liked. But
Mm-hmm.
we are here for Love is Blind. This is Love is Blind Italy. I know we took a detour, but I now y'all gave me homework. I
Same
do
thing.
have a member live at 8 p.m. EST. So Trey, give me your final thoughts. Members, I have not forgotten you, and I have a special bachelor for y'all
Mhm.
tonight, okay? Special. You know how special this bachelor is? We have this segment in our member live, dump or date. I show
Mhm.
you a dating video and you decide to dump or date. You know how special this bachelor is? I was going to present him to you guys earlier when I first started having memberships. Do you know that they have taken his dating video down?
Mm.
So I still have it. They have taken his video down, and once you see it, you will understand why they took his dating video down. So, members, I have a treat for y'all tonight. If y'all would stay with me and indulge me at 8 o'clock, okay? Trey, tell me what are your final thoughts about Love Is Blind Italy?
For the most part, I think it was a big success. For the most part, it was entertaining. Of course, I noticed at least with this particular season, I think they tried out a few different things as far as how the show looks, how the editing looks on certain things, and it was pretty cool. So as far as editing is concerned, you know, yeah, as far as editing is concerned, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I
You
am excited. I really liked Italy. Even though people did end their relationships, I didn't feel like it was surfing endings like we had for the US Love is Blind Denver. But I really did like this for Italy. Italy came out with a bang, just like France came out with a bang. It seemed to me that I thought it would be lackluster, but I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad I watched it. Here is where you come for your international versions of Love is Blind. We have been here since season 4 of Brazil. So we've been running through. And if you ever question whether we've been running through, there's a video on this channel called, Love is Blind Round the World, where Trey and I spent almost 4 hours going through every single Love is Blind that we have covered around the world and then some. Okay. And now
know,
Italy has left its mark. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the conversations. Again, y'all, we are not going to go be negative on people's social media. You can have your word here, but let us not go at the castmates at all. Okay. Let us not go at the castmates on their social media. Yes, Love is Blind Germany does start in January, I believe January 8th. Also, Married at First Sight Australia. I'll let y'all know where and how y'all can see it. I have a VPN, and sometimes you could find it on YouTube. But definitely, I will probably just be doing a weekly live like I did for Married at First Sight UK, because Australia comes out like 4 episodes, 5 episodes a week, and there's only so much hours in the day that I can do these, especially when they come back to back. Okay, but I have homework. Okay, um, Which one is next? It is Germany. Germany, Love is
Mhm.
Blind Germany starts January 8th. I have a poster up um there. And that maths, don't forget, Love is Blind also said that they're bringing Poland, Netherlands, and other ones. We still have Love is Blind Mexico is actually in the can, season 2. So
Mhm.
we waiting on that one. We also supposed to have Sweden 3. That's also coming up in springtime. So we may have a
Mhm.
situation in January where we had last year where Germany and Sweden were the same time and they had me
Mhm.
running. So we
Mhm.
may end up with an overlap at the end with Germany and Sweden. So y'all stick with me. We're going to make it around the world and back. We will make
Yeah.
it around the world and back with these dating shows. And I appreciate every one of you. And members, I'm going to see you at 8:05 EST in about 15 minutes. Okay. Yes, Habibi does have a season 2 coming up as well. But y'all, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Trey, always for joining me. Sam, sorry you couldn't make it, but you were here in the chat with us. Okay.
Mhm.
And we
Aw,
appreciate
we
any.
miss we miss you, Samantha. We miss
Yes, we did.
you.
Pass her some tissue now, Trey, because she's crying. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. And as I always say, I'll see you on the next one.